What made the perfect student suddenly stop caring about everything? Everyone at our school thought Emma had the most perfect life imaginable. Straight A's, student council president, captain of debate team. The kind of person teachers pointed at when they said, "See, this is what hard work looks like." But nobody hated Emma for it. That was the weird part. She somehow made stressed people feel calmer just by being around them. If somebody forgot homework, Emma would pretend she forgot hers too so they wouldn't feel stupid sitting alone outside the classroom. When this freshman completely froze during a presentation and started tearing up in front of everybody, Emma suddenly raised her hand and said, "Sorry, quick question. If public speaking is humanity's biggest fear, why do schools keep making us do it? Feels suspicious." The whole class laughed, even the freshmen. Emma had this talent for making embarrassment disappear before it could turn cruel. During finals week, people would find little sticky notes on their desks saying things like, "You've survived 100% of your worst days so far," or "If this test ruins your life, we write at dawn." Nobody ever actually saw Emma leaving them there, but everybody knew it was her. Junior year, our school's Wi-Fi crashed during online standardized testing, and everyone completely lost their minds because the exam timer kept restarting. People were yelling. One kid almost started crying. Meanwhile, Emma calmly stood up in the middle of the chaos, walked to the whiteboard, and wrote, "Congratulations, everyone. Society has collapsed. Your math score no longer matters." Even the teachers started laughing. That was Emma. She carried everybody else's stress like it weighed nothing. Senior year, she got accepted into one of the best universities in the country. The principal literally announced it over the intercom. Teachers hugged her in the hallways. Parents pointed her out during pickup like she was famous. Everybody kept saying the same thing. Emma's going to do something incredible someday. But after that, weird little things started changing. Emma stopped staying after school. Then she quit debate team right before championships. Then she stopped answering texts for days at a time. People assumed she was just burned out from applications. But then graduation rehearsal happened. The principal asked Emma to come on stage and practice her valedictorian speech. Everybody clapped while she walked up holding these perfectly organized note cards in her hands. Emma looked out at the audience and smiled. Then she said, "Does anybody else ever feel tired for no reason?" People laughed a little because they thought it was a joke. Emma didn't. She just stared down at the cards shaking in her hands. Then she quietly said, "I genuinely don't think I can keep doing this." And suddenly started crying. Not cute crying either. Completely falling apart in front of hundreds of people. The entire auditorium went dead silent. Nobody had ever seen Emma lose composure before. One teacher rushed on stage and walked her out while Emma kept apologizing over and over like she was doing something wrong. She didn't come back to school for almost 2 weeks. That's when people started finding out what her life was actually like. Emma had been secretly taking care of her sick mother almost completely alone for over a year. Cooking, cleaning, paying bills, helping her little brother with homework, doing assignments in hospital waiting rooms at 2 a.m. Most nights she barely slept, but nobody knew because every time someone asked how she was doing, Emma laughed it off. When friends asked why she always looked exhausted, she'd joke, "My sleep schedule died fighting for this family." Everybody laughed. When people noticed she stopped hanging out after school, Emma joked that she was emotionally married to academic validation. Everybody laughed. Turns out those weren't jokes. One of her friends later admitted Emma used to post these weird messages online at 3 in the morning saying things like, "I wish people needed me less," or "I'm so tired of being good at surviving." Nobody thought much of it because Emma always sounded sarcastic. Teachers later realized Emma had fallen asleep in class multiple times that year, but since she still got perfect grades, nobody checked on her. After Emma disappeared, people started talking about all the signs they missed because she always looked so put together. A month later, one of her friends visited her at home and asked why she never told anybody how bad things really were. Emma sat there quietly for a long time before saying, "When you're the person everybody depends on, eventually you realize nobody ever asks if you're okay."